Hi, I'm Rasty McGibbon, joined by the head coach of Liberty Division One, Kirk Handy. Kirk and I go back a long time. Kirk, thanks for coming on.
You got it.
You guys made it up through a snowstorm and all kinds of good Canadian stuff that we're used to. How was it just getting here?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You know, we got out okay. We got our bus is fantastic, and they got us here safely. So,
you guys just had your first practice this morning. Tell me a bit about when the last time you played was and the preparation getting ready for the national tournament.
Yeah, well, the last time we played was against Minot at home, the end of February. So we've had a few weeks off, and so, you know, we've tried to make sure we've had a lot of game-like scenarios for the last couple weeks of practice to make sure that we're in a good spot for Saturday's game against Pitt.
Now, you guys come in as a number 5. You guys have had a very hard schedule this year. You've played Minot, you've played UNLV, which is someone that you faced last year, may face again this year. Do you think this is the year?
Well, I think every year is the year, Rusty. But yeah, you know, I really like our battle-tested schedule. You know, I feel like, you know, we beat number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 over this year. So I think that puts us in a unique situation. I believe we're the only team in the country to have done that. But again, it's going to come down to how we execute over 4 days here. You
guys are someone that we expect to see here every year. Huge milestone, personally and professionally, 500 wins. I mean, how special is that?
It's so special, and you know, I mean, over the years, we go way back to when it first started, and I was playing and then coaching, and yeah, it's real special. Not only the players and people who have coached, but just everyone who's been involved with our program over those years is a big part of that. You know, it's a personal milestone, but it's really a program milestone, and really a milestone to those people who have been with me on the journey.
So like when you're like win 497, do you start thinking about it? And I mean, not that like, hey, you know, if I win 500, I get a brand new car or something, but I mean, do you start thinking about it?
I would have been nice.
It would have been nice, right?
Well, actually, it happened over the summer. So 499 and 500 came the first 2 games of this year. So, you know, I didn't really think about it, to be honest with you, a lot. Just, you know, I love doing what I'm doing and being a part of it. And you know, so I didn't really think about it too much over the summer, to be honest with you.
When you go back, and we're probably looking at 25 years, okay? You go back 25 years, would you ever in your wildest dreams have thought that you're going to leave Huntsville, Ontario, live in the United States the rest of your life, and really build a hockey program, you know, kind of take the baton, and now be at a school in Virginia, of all places, with so many Canadians, that is really just a hockey powerhouse?
The short answer is no.
Right.
But you know, I really believe that as I stayed at Liberty and as I graduated, you know, God just opened doors for us to be able to stay, and then opened doors for us to be able to build a facility on campus. As we know, we're traveling an hour away for game and practice.
It
was a big commitment, and so, you know, just seeing God's steps in His hand on the whole situation has been really awesome part of it.
The ACHA is going to Romania next month, and probably one of the largest contingents of guys are actually going from Liberty. Like how special is that?
Oh, it's super special. And do you know what? Like, to have them be able to experience such a unique opportunity as that. I mean, the ACHA has put together this wonderful tour, and not only to have a Team USA, but to have Team Canada now has been fantastic. So, you know, I'm really excited for them. First one, you know, so you never know kind of what it's going to be like, but I think it's really something that's really going to be something special in not only this year, but in years to come as well.
You know, kind of having been someone that has been here for the amount of time, you know, and being a D1 coach, how awesome is it for you to have women's 1 here, men's Division 3 playing at least in another tournament, Division 2 being here? Like, just how, you know, like you drive around the building, there's all these Liberty University buses with a big eagle on the side. I mean, is that pretty cool for you?
It's fantastic, and you know what? That's what I do at Liberty is head up, you know, athletics director for all the club sports departments. So, I mean, it's awesome to have 3 of our teams here, and to have, you know, our men's Division 3 team that was up at the air tournament, and our women's Division II team just missed it. So it's awesome, and it's fun to be at the hotel. We got all 3 teams at the same hotel, so there's a lot of excitement around the hotel.
Now, for a religious guy, I'm going to ask you about evolution. Okay, and the evolution is, talk to me a bit about the evolution of Liberty hockey.
Yeah.
I mean, and you refer to it as club, and probably. I think, using a descriptor, we could probably come up with something that's more accurate, because, you think back to our time together, we have Kurtz's S10 pickup truck loaded with stuff, and we're driving an hour in the middle of the night to get there. But I mean, now you walk across campus. I mean, just speak a little bit about the evolution and how that's happened for Liberty.
Well, it's been nothing short of a miracle, the whole thing. But I think as we've continued back in the 80s when they started and continue to have 1,000 people drive 1 hour away at night, and that continued to when we were involved.
It's crazy,
and people were driving all the way up there in the middle of the night and coming back to Liberty. Our chancellor, Dr. Falwell, he just believed that it would take on campus. And when they had a donor who was able to put up some money for the original rink in 2006, when we opened it, we opened a rink with no seats in because they didn't think anyone was going to come, and then they've just slowly and surely every year added to it with the success not only of all the hockey programs, but of our club sports department as well.
Yeah. When you look at the club sports department, speak just a bit to how really hockey is really the premier thing, and I mean really takes club to such an elite level.
Yeah, it's been the catalyst for the major push in our club sports department. Now we have 44 teams, 711 student athletes, and so it's been an awesome catalyst. I always say hockey's been the guinea pig for everything we've tried over the years, and it's been such a neat thing to be a part of.
Something I think that probably also has evolved is the level of support, not only financially, but, in total from the school. If you had to thank some people from the school that really, have gotten you to where they are, who would those people be?
Well, the President of Liberty, the Falwell family over the years has been wonderful. Our alumni have been fantastic. As momentum's grown, they've got on board and have been excited about seeing the growth of it. But do you know what? There's been a lot of internal support. We've got a great academic department within club sports. We've got a great athletic training and sports performance department. And those are major factors that people, parents, recruits care about when they come to a place is, hey, it's not only, hey, how am I going to be as a student? How am I going to be supported as a student athlete? How am I going to be supported off the ice, right? I think all those are major components. I think that's really what makes us a unique opportunity for people looking for a place to go play.
Yeah. Now, interesting. Inside the league, there are some haters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And when you hear people that don't like Liberty, and the reason why is your facilities are so incredible.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you guys got a barn that's not a barn. I mean, you got a jumbotron. I mean, you're incredibly blessed.
Yeah. Sure.
Do you turn it around and take it as a compliment? Because the reality is, if you wanted to schedule them, they're there, right?
Sure.
Do you kind of work off that and be like, hey, you know what? You wish you had what we had.
Yeah, sort of. I think I always go back to, guys, this wasn't the way it was.
Right.
And we know, and people walk in and think, oh wow, I guess they were just handed to him. No. It was years and years, even before we got there, of people doing what they need to do to position the opportunity for a donor to come in and make that arrangement there. So again, I always feel like, listen, when I played at Liberty, I would have dreamed to play here too.
Right.
And when I was a part of this whole thing as a coach early on, I would have dreamed to be here. And it was just something that God's timing on everything.
Having come through the lean times, does it give you such a deeper appreciation than anyone else on your staff?
Oh, it totally does.
Driving to Roanoke, middle of the night.
100%. There's times I think to myself, hey guys, you guys are complaining. Let's get in drive your own cars and we'll see you in Roanoke. But I will tell you what, the ACHA has given us such a unique opportunity, and I think a lot of people don't realize the value of it. The value of it, where students can come in, they can be part of a fantastic organization as the ACHA. That's professionally run, that makes it a lot of fun to be a part of, and really allows us the opportunities that a lot of other places wouldn't have. And so it's been a great partnership with the ACHA, with Liberty, but it's also been a great partnership at the university as well. Both
being Canadian, when you have the guys come down from Canada that probably prior to it's almost like they cross the Peace Bridge and then they learn about the ACHA. You know what I mean? Are they just blown away that something like this exists and they've never heard of it?
Yeah, it's interesting because at first when you call them, they really kind of blow you off a bit.
Right.
But I think the more and more that they look into it, the more and more videos we send them, the more and more information that we send them about not only the ACHA but about our university.
Yeah.
The more open-minded they become towards entertaining the option of playing ACHA. Again, up in Canada, it's just not talked about enough, and so there's an education part of it that we got to all do better at to try and get that information out there to people.
Yeah, great. Well, Kirk, thanks so much for this.
You got it.
I was thinking back while we were talking to you. I think it's been about 26 years since we met each other.
Maybe 27.
Yeah,
now.
maybe. Yeah. So hey, good luck. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's your game.
Appreciate it.
Kirk Handy, men's Division I coach from Liberty University. Thanks for your time, man.
You got it. Anytime.